I think it's a very simple thing. I think Bitcoin is going to grow from 0.1% of the money in the world to 7% of the money in the world over the next 21 years. And of course, you should just go long and keep buying it. That
Per
takes you to
Bitcoin?
13 million a coin.
13 million a coin
13 million a coin.
at 29%.
Every Bitcoin you don't buy is going to cost you $13 million, my friend.
MicroStrategy in 21 years. If I do 144 times 73 billion, you're estimating to be a $10.5 trillion company in 21 years. Is that correct? Give or take.
Yeah, I guess with that math, yeah.
Why are you gay?
They're all
Michael,
unregistered securities.
Here's a follow-up on that.
Right.
I don't own a single Ripple, just so we know. So full
Yeah.
disclaimer, I'm not a Ripple guy. But if both of them are unregistered, why target Ripple and not target Ethereum the way he is targeting Ripple? And by the way, this is coming from a guy that owns Ethereum, not Ripple.
Yeah, I think the best thing for the world would be if the SEC pretty much shut down all of it. It's all unethical, right? I mean, the Bitcoin position would be Bitcoin is an ethical commodity. All of these other altcoins are unregistered securities. They're all just equity tokens issued by a company in order to get around going public, and they're committing securities fraud.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 24 Hours of Crypto. Let's get right into today's second episode. This is not the one that I said is going to go absolutely insane. That is still in the works. We got a lot of numbers going on, so that hopefully will be coming out tomorrow. But first, I need to present this information to you because a lot of you are going to look at, let's just say there's something you need to understand about Michael Saylor. And after this video, you'll never see him the same again. And if you guys remember my tweet that I made a couple days ago calling these guys the three Bernie Madoffs, right? Kaiser's wife, and Michael Saylor, telling everybody to buy Bitcoin. Well, guess what? I'm going to tell you right now, do not buy Bitcoin. Please hear my video here to the full ends of it before you leave any comments, because this is very valuable. Do not buy Bitcoin if you're an average retail holder. You got way more bigger opportunities than you accumulating Bitcoin, okay? If you don't own any Bitcoin, right now is not the time. If you're coming into the market with $500,000, yeah, you know what? It might not be a bad idea if you want to be a very professional, long-term, very constructive portfolio from a private banking investor perspective, right? You could hedge $100,000 to Bitcoin, cool, whatever, and then diversify the rest of the 400. But what I'm trying to tell you is, guess what? Not a lot of people are coming to the market right now with $500,000 capital and diversifying that, okay? Listen to this, okay? And take a look at this stock as well, because we're going to focus right here at the 2000. But this is not, it's going to be kind of hard for you guys to listen to this. There's something you need to understand about Michael Saylor, and after this video, you'll, like I said, never see him again, because the man they called, while they're calling him the Bitcoin prophet, yeah, he already was a false prophet 25 years ago. Let's go back to March 21st, 2000. MicroStrategy stock crashed 62% in a single day. It's not a typo. No. A full-blown financial nuke dropped on shareholders. Why? Because Michael Saylor lied. He inflated profits. Okay, he inflated profits. And here is the article from the Washington Post, March 21st, 2000. I'll leave the link in the description down below. It's very awful to read, honestly. It's like, wow, this is... You did all this? Okay, listen, it gets absolutely insane here. He inflated the profits. There were none. Zero. The whole company was bleeding. They lost over $6 billion in value, which today is more like $11 billion when you factor in inflation. And what did Saylor do back then? Are you ready for this? He went on stage. Talking about telepathic intelligence. He told the world everyone would soon wear wrist chips and earplugs so MicroStrategy's AI could whisper real-time stock tips in your ear. Bro really said this in 2000. Let me implant myself in your skull for your portfolio. Yo. Does that sound like a vision or a tech cult beta? because that's what they're calling him, a MicroStrategy cult leader, Michael Saylor, back in the 2000s. But it gets crazier because now in 2025, he's running the exact same play, just with a new branding. Instead of MicroStrategy, it's Bitcoin. Instead of telepathic AI, it's laser eyes and maxis. And instead of wrist chips, he's plugging himself straight into your wallet on an asset is, we're still unsure of. The man is taking on debt, issuing convertible notes, pouring billions into Bitcoin, telling you to buy at all-time highs or you're leaving money on the table. Let me make something very clear here, okay? Like very real too. This man does not care about you. He cares about inflating MicroStrategy's bag because this time Bitcoin is the company. And the worst part, you've got a wallet out there holding 1.1 million Bitcoin in the billions of dollars, an invisible hand, okay? And no one knows who owns it. Meanwhile, Saylor tells the world this is a freedom movement. Like owning 1.1 million Bitcoin is a lot. And you ever stop and think Bitcoin just so happened to launch right after the 2008 financial crisis? Crisis hits and suddenly this anonymous hero, Satoshi, shows up, drops a code, and then disappears into void. And then he airdropped salvation. You really think that's organic? You think that's random timing? Come on. Wall Street collapse, banks get bailed out, and a magical decentralized money appears that the banks now somehow love. At first, they lied to you, remember? It's the most beautifully scripted psyop in financial history. They called him a cult leader in 2000, and now he's literally the high priest of Bitcoin. You've got a grown man quoting him like Bitcoin is hope, Bitcoin is energy, Bitcoin is life. Give me a break. Bitcoin is a code. It's not God. And listen, I own Bitcoin. I've said that. It's not going anywhere, not soon. It'll be here for years. It's going to rise again, maybe multiple times, but don't confuse that with pretty much the real story behind it, because everything breaks eventually. And when it does, it's always the cult followers that get hit the hardest. If you're still watching this, congratulations. You're not one of the pigeons. You are the 5%, the one who actually think, the ones who question, the ones who don't worship false idols in, designer suits, shilling freedom while consolidating power through Bitcoin. The only reason Saylor's plan is working is because too many people are emotionally invested in a man, not the mission itself. And once people really, listen, there's so much opportunities right now to make more money if you're in here than not buying Bitcoin. So I know whatever I'm saying right now is so valuable. Stay away from Bitcoin. Stop trying to accumulate Bitcoin. Stop. When they tell you to say accumulate 0.1 Bitcoin or 0.2 Bitcoin? No, do not do that if you're just getting into the market. That's the dumbest thing you could be doing right now. And, all I'm going to say is just buckle up, because once the clarity and the floodgates open, we're going to see a lot of events play out. And you heard Tether CEO today. We covered him in our first episode. I mean, listen, Tether is one of the first stable coins. Well, is the first stable coin that literally got the whole market going. And you're telling me, again, we're trying to wrap your head around this. Imagine you own a company, right? You are the first stablecoin issuer. And in 2025 saying, yeah, well, guess what? We still haven't found the right audit companies because Operation Choke Point 2.0, while USDC is fully audited, RLUSD is fully audited. USDC has been audited for years, okay, by Deloitte, I think. Don't quote me on that. But I mean, like I said, congratulations everybody that is on this journey, that is on this channel learning, because listen, the truth will come out. The truth will come out, and in tomorrow's episode, like I said, you guys are going to be telling me a $100 XRP is going to happen 100%. The writing's on the ball. So little people see it. And tonight, 12 a.m., it's the website's going to delist the pendants. It's just not going to be available. It'll still be on here. but it will not be available. So if you guys want to take advantage of the free shipping, the link is in the description down below. The custom personalized XRP pendant. You guys can put whatever you want on the back of it. And then we are sending this out and getting the ball rolling on this. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate every single one of you guys. And we will be back with another video.
They told us dream small, but we had the stars in mind. While they chased hype, we studied time. In the noise we found the signal. Brad knew just what to do. Now XRP hums like jazz, running smooth and true. Money's changing, systems bend, ripple flow into the end. Truth is quiet, bold and deep. We salute the ones who lose no sleep. Salute to the minds that built this chain. Salute, salute. Through the trials, through the pain. Salute, salute. To the calm, to the wise. Salute. 100 in our eyes. Bitcoin maxis yell on stage, stuck in loops they call belief, while XRPL just clears the way. No delay, no grief. They hoard coins like dusty gold, but we got utility in every fold. The future ain't loud, it's steady breathing. Real ones know what's worth believing. It ain't hype, it's code and soul. We salute the ones who see the whole. Salute to the builders, to the flow. Salute, salute, where the real ones choose to go. Salute, salute, to the heart, to the plan. Salute, XRP will lead the land. Value don't lie, and truth don't shake. Let the whole world break, we remake. Strategic reserve, written in stars. XRP gonna take us far. So here's to the signal, clear and bright. To the dreamers who held on tight. No matter the storm, no matter the fight. Salute, we rise with the light.
We started building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.